Shane, I'm so happy you're with us.
I'm glad to have you.
You know, as we get going on the program today, first of all, let me thank you so much for having the courage to fight for our country and fighting for our country and serving our country, because so many of us lack the courage to do that. And while you were over there, you actually wrote this book entitled Surviving Twilight, A Soldier's Chronicle of a Daily Life in Iraq. This is just so exciting and such a big book. We'll have Shane's information posted for you on our screen so you can purchase a copy of the book. But what inspired you to write this incredible book?
Well, whenever I first got over there, obviously coming from the reserve side of things, as opposed to the active duty, this was a new and novel experience for me, deploying to a combat zone. And I knew my family wouldn't really understand or wouldn't really be able to come to terms with what exactly I was going through. So I decided that every single day as events unfolded, I would journalize and chronicle them down. And that was the initial seeds that were planted in those first few days of what eventually became my book.
It's an incredible book. It's an
Well,
incredible book, and it's so large. I mean, every day must for you been a very exciting and frightening as well.
Yes, unfortunately, things were exciting. We were actually deployed into the suburb of Abu Ghraib, just inside of, or just outside of Baghdad proper, which gained notoriety about a month or so after we hit ground there with the prison scandal. So that was ground zero. We were about a mile away from the prison, and every single day there were attacks of some nature, whether they were mortar attacks on the post or rocket attacks or vehicles getting blown up outside. There was always something going on. So,
My goodness.
yeah.
What prompted you to enlist?
I'd have to say it would be my grandfather's, I guess, legacy. He was a combat medic back in the World War II,
Okay.
and was all over Europe. And you know, he and his generation had really given a whole lot to the country and in service, and sacrificed a great deal. And nobody in my family had bucked up any military service, and I came from a big family and have a very nice, wonderful family life, and had a wonderful life so far. So I thought, you know what, it's time for somebody to buck up some service, and since I was the oldest male, I figured it would be